Hey, attention crypto gossipators, things are about to get interesting. Remember, not financial advice.
Guys, what is up? Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone's having an amazing day because I am as usual. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So guys, the reason why most of you actually watch these videos is because you expect some news that will lead to a nice price action rise, right? You want to see that price action. You want to see prices pumping. You want to see it growing, especially for Bone. A lot of you are Bone holders that watch my videos. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I haven't been so excited in such a long time. And this is real value that I will be showing you here. As we all know, the layer 2 solution Shibarium was released last year and people expected a lot from it. But what investors did not realize is, like any blockchain that is released, it needs volume, action, interest, and money just pouring in. So what recently happened has really laid the foundation for the future of Shibarium. Very, very important stuff. And I know you're probably thinking, well, you're too excited here. Just give me the time. I'm going to explain everything. So recently, something was released on Shibarium, right? So probably a lot of you already know the Shibarium meme coin dam, right? So this, ladies and gentlemen, has in my head really got me thinking to what is possible, because it has been pumping. It has been growing, right? Before I go into it, you can see the chart yourself, guys. Those that went in early already 6x, 7x their returns on investment, and so on. This is some big return, right, for your type of investment. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is also known as the Soul Killer, a newly launched meme coin on the Shiba Inu Layer 2 network Shibarium. And it has burned its liquidity pool with a mechanism to burn Bone, the Shibarium gas token, in each transaction. Now, a lot of you are probably going to be thinking, well, we know about this, right? But did you know that it actually was burning Bone? And hopefully you can actually get yourselves thinking of what is possible in the future because of this. And many more projects like this that could be going in. Now, think about it. Right now, Soul Killer is creating crazy amounts of volume, right? It brought in a lot of volume for Shibarium, and it's one of the first projects. The reason why it also did very well is because it is one of the first ones. If we were to say on the market right now, in the Shibarium Layer 2 solution market, it got a lot of exposure because all the big influencers like Lucy and so on are talking about it. They're hashtagging it because it's new, it's rare, okay? And there's a lot of hype around it. So when you have this type of, free exposure, put it this way, for such a project, such a meme coin, that really encourages others to start building on Shibarium. Because if they were to build on other bigger layer 2 solutions, they wouldn't probably get this type of exposure because there's just so much going on. So the first ones here will definitely be getting this type of exposure. Everyone will be talking about them. Like myself, I am doing this for free. I'm talking about this. This is free publicity. And at the end of the day, anything that builds on Shibarium right now is going to be talked about, okay? And it is incredible how it creates the snowball effect. I found out from someone else found out from someone else, and next thing you know, it's all over social media. And on top of it, guys, damn, the Soul Killer has done very, very well. I mean, if you looked at the charts, I just pulled up the charts for you. You saw what it did. Shibarium, the layer 2 solution, will see the type of returns, will see the type of exposure it gets, and they will get that much more exposure, that much more, talk, and that much more motivation, encouragement to start actually doing stuff on Shibarium. You're literally going to get, influencers on Twitter talking about it, YouTubers, everyone discussing it. And what can you do if DAM already performed very well? You can't put it down. And guess what, guys? On top of it, the amount of holders that joined in from all this talk, more than 40k holders. So people were making a real buck on this. And of course, you're going to see it, dip a little bit now because people want to take profits. When you 5x, 6x your investment, you want to take some of your initial investment. You want to, actually make the most out of it, right? But I don't know how far it's going to go. But the point is, with the Soul Killer, is that it has laid the foundation. Start on Shibarium. You're going to get exposure. You're going to get all this free publicity. Everyone's going to talk about it. And on top of it, you're getting all the benefits of Shibarium. Quick, fast, cheap, decentralized. The creators of Shibarium have really laid out all the great points for a successful project to work and integrate on Shibarium. So that is what I like about it. And then when we get all the big exchanges integrating Shibarium, these projects are going to benefit from all these integrations of massive exchanges. So I think, right now, we are going to probably see a lot more happening, a lot more going on in Shibarium. And when we have a volume of more than $1 million, that really sets, a different light on Shibarium. Everything starts scaling from then on. And remember, a lot of you are bone holders. So if you want bone to grow, it needs volume, it needs interest, it needs demand, it needs a reason to be bought. So these are the projects that are going to be propelling and pushing bone forward. And on top of it, I need to give credit to this one person that has been absolutely brilliant. And really, I have actually learned a lot from him as well, and try to take his points and put it into, some of my videos to discuss and analyze, because it's all very interesting. So we have RandomArts, another bone influencer out there, putting out great tweets and really feeding us some nice statistics. As I have become more and more active on Twitter recently, RandomArts goes out and says, each transaction causes DAM and Bone to ignite. When you trade DAM on Shibarium, so here it is, the burn updates. Bone, probably more has obviously been burned. So at the time, it was about 2,600. DAM, about 27 million. Okay, so these are the type of numbers, and this is the type of value and utility that it can show and bring. I mean, think about it. Projects building, and then on top of it, bone is being bought, obviously, to be used in these projects, and it's being burned. So less of it in circulating supply, which means, less supply, more demand equals price action. Everything grows. So really, I'm going to have to give a lot of credits to RandomArts to pointing out these things. And you can check it out yourselves, guys, in Shibarium scan. And on top of it, here we've got RandomArts tweeting, DAM opened up a possibility for different projects to come to Shibarium. For more Shib burns, projects could launch a pool with their token with Shib. Currently, DAM is burning about 1k bone per day and 10 million DAM Soul Killer, causing both tokens to be deflationary. Wow, this is beautiful, guys. Because at the end of the day, this isn't going. Shibarium isn't just going to be about DAM. The whole point of that Shibarium is about many projects. Imagine we have like 1,000 projects, and they're all burning more or less. If you were to take the average, about 1k bone per day, right? That would be crazy, guys. That would be absolutely insane. Even 100 projects, 100k bone. Every 10 days we'd be eliminating like million bone, and there's only like in circulating supply about 160. So you're already, nearly taking away like 1%. And that's a big difference, because more and more will be coming in, and more burns, I guess, would be happening. So some of you are probably thinking, well, why don't we just burn Shib? Again, it's all dependent on the projects. What do the projects want to burn, right? We can't dictate. Of course, if you burn a bone, I think you're going to see a bigger difference way quicker, because there isn't that much bone around. Now, with Shib, it would take longer. But hopefully, Shibarium is being used. Shibarium is doing the great deal of doing the burns. So here it is. You are benefiting from the rise of whatever project this is, and on top of it, you're burning bone, so you're contributing, and you are just, in every single aspect, bringing some sort of benefit. So if you do get engaged in these type of projects that will bring you the returns, you should be very, very happy and excited, because you are doing a great deal for everyone, right? By your engagement. And as of now, I mean, we're just going to have to see who else comes in. We have the resume, we have the CV. It looks like everything has worked out very well. There's been a lot of interest, guys, a lot of interest. 40K holders, 40K holders just going in like this, boom. And these influencers, like, and regardless of what opinion you have about them, like Lucy, for example, Lucy can bring in a real volume. She can bring in interest. That's the thing. And if Lucy promotes your project on Shibarium, most likely it will get a lot of investors, a lot of money pouring in. These are very, very strong, influential people. And many more. If Shaitoshi Kusama goes in, ladies and gentlemen, Kusama, who's got nearly 1 million followers, it's a bang. It's an absolute bang. Everything changes. From then on, Kusama can easily raise so much money for these projects. So if you are a project and you're watching this video, go in on Shibarium right now. As soon as possible. Put it this way, right? ASAP. That's what I was trying to say. Sorry for a bit of a blunder here, but the point here is that everything that is fresh is going to be talked about right now. But when it gets saturated, it's not going to get that much exposure. In the future, we're just going to have, the rankings of the top 10 potential biggest gainers on Shibarium. And we're going to have to do a rank because there's going to be so much. But as of now, because if you're going in, you are unique. You are different because you're one of the first ones to go in. So if I was to make an analogy, it's a bit like, those that managed to get in on YouTube or Instagram when it first came out have managed to build a massive following because they were unique, they were different. I mean, if I was a crypto influencer back in, I don't know, if we were to say 2015, 2014, I think I would get all of the subs. Anyone that was interested, my channel would be massive. But unfortunately, I went in too late. Still build a following, but it's going to take more time, right? And it's more competitive now. So yeah, what can I say? Shibarium is offering a lot. The burns are exciting. Random Arts, great content. Also, all these tweets, and really I am also learning a lot from him. So credit goes out to him. Great stuff. And me, guys, I want to make a lot of money. What can I say? So I'm going to keep you updated as much as possible and keep you motivated, really, guys. I believe that I am one of the only YouTubers out there. Well, one of them, right? So I'm not saying the only one, but one of them that really tries to keep your heads held high and keep the spirits held high and everything really, on track. Because there are a lot of influencers out there that also create a lot of negative content, and I don't even know what the point is, what is their end goal, but it really does, touch the feelings of many, and many probably leave because of these influencers that just try to spread negativity, and it just gets a little bit tiring. So yeah, guys, make sure you subscribe if you made it this far. Turn that notifications bell on. Make sure you also comment, really, guys. Engage, share, like, all that great stuff does matter. And as usual, guys, a big thank you to everyone. I appreciate all the support, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.